Before we start the show, I would just like to say thank you guys for all the support, but also remember, for us to keep putting out this kind of content, please give us a like, subscribe, a share, a follow. Go on our socials. Down in the description of every video, you can check out my link tree. You can check out all my socials. Just even if you share it, the more subscribers, the better, the more content I can bring to you weekly.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
What's up? Welcome back to the channel. This is your guy Dan, and this is your Monday Night Raw review for December 16th, 2024. I was highly entertained tonight. Saturday Night Main Event took a dump on the industry, and Raw just helped me out. Also, spoiler for next week, Monday Night Raw will not be live next week. It is pre-taped. They taped it tonight. There are spoilers. I'm not going to spoil it to you until next week or on the podcast. So, let's get to this review, guys. I don't want to keep you guys here all night, and, you know, I like my sleep. So, let's try to we'll try to speed run. They did a recap of Saturday Night Main Event, and after the show went off the air, some things happened. Lots of things happened. Cody Rhodes was injured. Kinda. Kevin Owens gave him an illegal move. We'll get more into that at the end of the show. We start off the night with my boy, CM Punk, and I enjoyed this. He came out, he said his things, he did his little stick. He found the one fan in the audience that was wearing someone else's jersey, and he picked on that fan. But then he started talking about Seth Rollins, and last week, what was it, 2 weeks ago, he said, I don't even think about you anymore. Well, he said he sat at home, and he thought about it. So now, he wants to go ahead and get this out of the way. If you don't know the story about the background of Seth Rollins and CM Punk, Seth Rollins approached CM Punk when he was first starting out and wanted CM Punk to train him because he was his favorite wrestler. But he wanted to do it for free. Punk turned him away. He did help him out throughout the industry, throughout the things like Ring of Honor, TNA, and in WWE. If it wasn't for CM Punk, Seth Rollins' name was on the list to get booted from the company. And the Shield saved Seth Rollins, which who brought up the Shield? CM Punk. That's the storyline. Oh, Rollins cannot let Punk go. He lives rent-free in his head. Punk said a few choice words, and then Seth came out. And I have to actually look up my notes because Seth ate this mother on the mic tonight. He got CM Punk good. CM Punk is a mastermind on the mic, but Seth Rollins ate his ass up tonight, and I enjoyed that part too. He said that he came down through the crowd, which he did, which is right about here. And he said, you know, I wanted to see a change of perspective. He goes, I want to be out here as a CM Punk fan with the CM Punk fans to see if my viewpoint of you changed. And he goes, nah, you're still an asshole. That got a big pop. Punk even laughed at that. I don't think he knew that was coming, but that was funny. And then he goes, yeah, you're right out there, right where you belong, Seth. This is where you belong with the CM Punk fans. He goes, yeah, he goes, and still even me sitting out here, I still got more WrestleMania events than you'll ever have. That was a burn. It pissed Phil off. They started brawling throughout the entire place. Phil got pissed. He ran. They broke him up. They got in the ring, broke him up on the side. They broke away, got through the crowd again, and went back after each other right here, and they had to pull them apart. It was great. It was greatly done, but you can tell, like I did in my prediction on Saturday Night Main Event, I told you that him and Seth Rollins will have a match on the first Monday Night Raw on Netflix, and I was right. We all saw it coming. It was telegraphed. So not like I'm a psychic, but you know, it is what it is, ain't what it ain't. We got this little treasure in the back, which is okay. Liv is throwing a lot of shade at Finn. Yeah. So tonight, the Finn and McJuggernuggets, McDonough, Big 5 head, 12 head, Lord Farquhar, 10 piece, and a biscuit have a match to defend their titles. And Raquel's got a match tonight for the Intercontinental. And yeah, Judgment Day's all over the show. Monday Night Raw is a Judgment Day show. It is. It's not going to be, though. Most of those guys are going to SmackDown. First match of the night was Ludwig Kaiser versus Braun Breaker for a rematch for his Intercontinental title. This is like his, I don't know, 6th or 7th defense since he's had it. And this was a great match. These two actually have a lot of chemistry together. And it wasn't a squash. It was a 50-50 kind of thing. It was really good. Both of them got their shit in. It was a really good match. I was highly entertained with the wrestling in this match. I'm going to give the match a 9. It was great. Storytelling, we're still getting there. They're still building it. Breaker won. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Oh, then we got a lot of backstage segments tonight, guys. They're just progressing the story for Netflix. New Day's coming back to the locker room. Ray comes out. He says, as a locker room reader, I got to tell you that nobody wants you in there. And I'm going to come out here to tell you that you guys are going to have to find somewhere else to change. They're pulling a Miz on him. They're pulling a Miz on the New Day. Or the Cloudy Day. I don't know what they're going to call him. Then they did a recap of what happened at Saturday Night Main Event with Cody after the show got done. After the show, Kevin Owens attacked Cody, gave him another pile driver. It was a package. It was a dirty one. It looked ruthless, but it wasn't that bad. Then it put him on a stretcher. You all know he came out with the Wing Angel replica from WWEshop.com. Kevin Owens stood on the actual. Here, let's see if I can zoom in on that. He's on a back brace with a neck brace, and Owens is standing on top of him with the Wing Eagle belt. It's hilarious. Total disrespect. Owens on his way up the ramp got into it with Paul Levesque, Triple H. Triple H actually shoved him a couple times. They got in each other's face. Everyone's like, oh, they're going to have a match. They're going to have a match. That shit ain't happening. No, that shit's done. Next, we got this little video package from the War Raiders, Viking Raiders, whatever you call it. I'm going to go ahead and say this. And I said it in my group chat with our wrestling fans and the podcast friends. Look. WWE's got a missed opportunity. This is the characters that we need in the ring. These guys look nothing like a Viking. They have all the Nork signs and everything. I'm a longtime wrestling fan. If you're a longtime wrestling fan, there was a group in TNA called Aces and Eights. That's the kind of gimmick they need to give these guys. They need to be dirty biker guys. That would fit them so well. This Viking War Raider shit I just don't like the ring gear. It doesn't fit them. Let these guys come out in blue jeans and wearing cuts, man. I'm telling you, money. And then they could form a faction. It'd be great. Liv Morgan came out to talk, and everyone booed. And she actually got she got a megaphone, which is another callback. Ugh. Mommy. Rhea Ripley came out and said she just got done talking with Pierce, and it's official. She is the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title. That is probably going to be the 3rd match on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. Bank it. Next year in the back, you got Seth and Jackie Redmond talking, and they're about to start talking. All of a sudden you hear, ooh, bang, 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 and it is Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn are going at it in the back. Great shit. They didn't show this on TV. They did, but they showed it in the arena and on social media on break. Drew comes up to Seth and says, we have a common cause. He goes, all this started with Roman. It all ends with Roman. He goes, you know who else starts with? He goes, Sammy, Jay, Jimmy. We have a shared interest. And Seth goes, I'm actually friends with those guys because they helped me take down Roman. He goes, I took Roman out. He goes, just because we're on the same wavelength, like we got some kind of common bond. He goes, no. They have my respect. They have my friendship. No. Pretty much saying he's not going to start a faction with Drew McIntyre. Guess what? He's going to start a faction with Drew McIntyre. It's going to happen. Next, we got Zoe Starks coming out for the Intercontinental bracket, the triple threat. They're going to do another tournament for that. Is this the new version of the Shocker? I'm just asking for a friend. I'm just asking. Chicks with Dictionaries. Pure Fusion Collective. Weird ass fucking name. Got another backstage segment with The Miz and Final Testament. Miz is trying to say, look, we did our things with the Wyatts. I'm done. I'm good. We're good. And then you said the Dr. Frankenstein. This guy has turned more people heel in the last year and a half than anyone else in the company has. Like, if you want to turn somebody heel, all you gotta do is get the touch from Karrion Kross. He pretty much said they're not done. And then Paul Ellering told Miz, look, I saved you twice. You owe us. And Karrion Kross was like, yeah, you need to go to Pierce and you need to make a match for Dexter Lumis. He goes, you're a 22-time champion. You can do this. You got this. He walks away. They're like, you really think you can beat him? He goes, I don't really care. He goes, but we're going to see. We got to take it to the Wyatts. The Wyatt shake. This is your bracket for right now. So Dakota Kai is already in the semifinals. Tonight is Zoe Starks, Raquel Rodriguez, and Hayden Carter, who she's a tag team specialist. But here lately, since her partner's hurt, she's going solo. So now she's in the semifinals, or the first bracket. It was not a bad match. It was a quick match, but it wasn't bad. And it was a triple threat. Every girl got their stuff in, but everyone thought Raquel Rodriguez was going to win this. No. They went with Zoe Starks. And I'm like, okay, I get it. She looks like a viable opponent. She's stronger, yeah. So far, in the semifinals, we have Dakota Kai, Zoe Starks, and Lyra Valkyria. We still have Alba Fire, Kairi Sane, and Natalya to go. But, tonight, as soon as that ended, we get this. Pretty much. Remember the whole A-Team, B-Team thing? This is pretty much it. You have American Alpha versus American Made. Chad Gable still on them. They went straight back into a feud with them. Even though we thought we were done, we're not. And he says, I've had enough. It's time for me to kill my creation. And he looks at Cesaro and goes, you're first. So we're probably going to get, next week, a match between those two. It's going to be a shit match. But like I said, Kairi Sane's in the semifinals, or going to be, was. PFC, Chicks with Dictionaries, the Shocker Squad, they beat up on Kairi Sane and rammed her hand into a box. So what I figure is going to happen now, she's going to be taken out of that whole tournament, and Pierce is going to have to put someone in. And I've got I got 3 suspects. 4 suspects now. Wait, 4. Sorry. We've got, you can always put Io Sky. She's ready to go. She just lost against Liv Morgan. You could easily flirt her right in there. But we got 3 people who may be returning for Raw Netflix. And honestly, Alexa Bliss put something out on Twitter, X, whatever, the cesspool. She just did a quick video with her and their doll, and so she goes, I'm back. But that could have been shot months ago. It could have been shot a long time ago. Somebody could have put it on her account. She could just be doing it in tease. But we also got Becky Lynch. She's been seen at the headquarters when they were doing all the Netflix stuff. Her, Seth, all the big names were there doing the little Netflix day. But also, a lot of people are forgetting, we're getting a returning Charlotte comes back soon. So who are we going to throw in there? Probably one of those 3 girls. I'd say that's the 4 that I would go with. I could go either way with those and I would be fine. Kinda. I'm not a fan of Becky Lynch. I don't think she needs to be just thrown in something. But Charlotte, absolutely, bring Charlotte back. Welcome back, girl. Then they're interviewing the New Day again, and they're about trying to talk, and then they get interrupted by another backstage fight. Anyway, Adam Pearce has a problem backstage with everybody fighting right now. it's weak booking, but yeah. So the final match of the night, the War Raiders versus the Judgment Day for the World Tag Team Championships. I hate these belts now. I wanted to give them a chance. I remember the one before, it was like a penny. All of them look like pennies. This right now looks like a pizza with a W in the middle. I'm just not a fan of it. I got to get used to it because they're not going to change it. But the World Tag Team titles used to be a little different design. They're almost like the SmackDown titles, and I get why they did that part. But if I was WWE, I would redesign both. I would probably just switch those two and change these up just a hair. But that's, I'm not booking, and I don't have the money of that company, so I can't really do anything. They were going to win. Judgment Day was going to win, and then Finn went to go get a chair when the ref was thing. It was a good match. It was. Judgment Day was getting their ass kicked a lot, and that's why Finn went to go cheat. He went to go pull a chair from the timekeeper ever, and he got yanked back. And as Damian Priest was at ringside, the War Raiders are your new WWE World Tag Team Champions. Congratulations. They did that just for story point. I don't know where they go from here. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to go a feud against American Made. That would be my bet. That would be the next thing for the War Raiders after they get done with the Alpha Academy. We're going to get American Made versus the Viking Raiders or War Raiders. Hey, and then you turn those guys into bikers. Damian was happy. He was clapping. He got his little just-in revenge. And that closed out the show, guys. So it's that time again, people. Happy holidays. Be safe out there. And as always, be good people. CM Punk fucking rocks.
In my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.